How's it going? You in good chat? Okay, let me undo this. Turn the turn music down. Pulse big. We'll slide him down just a hair. Too many screens open. All right, are we good? I think we're good. All right, chat. What do you think? Sound good? I don't know why it has the continue button. I've literally never opened this game before in my life. All right. So first thing, settings, audio. I'm gonna turn music audio down. Keep radio effect, but just music will keep way down. Okay. Saving, do not turn your phone. All right, new. Yes, we're gonna start a new game.
Consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
All right, chat. What do you suggest? Amelia? Okay. Alma? What are we thinking, chat? The rewards thing popped up with comedic timing. Oh, you're talking about the Microsoft reward thing? Didn't even realize that it popped up. It popped up right when he fired the pistol. Oh, I was engrossed in the story.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
All right, what are we thinking? You feel so old right now? I mean, this game's what? 5, 6? Hold on. When was this game? When was this game? When did the game come out? I don't remember when the game came out. Oh, no, the 360 menu. Yeah, I can understand that. I think we'll go with 6. Okay, there's a lot more. There's a whole lot more in this custom creation than I thought. Zoom in. We're gonna hit random 14 times. I don't know why it chose the number 14, but 14 times. And then we'll see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think we just went to the I think we went back to the start. I think we went back to the start. Is it tracking much better now? Should be tracking much better now. I hope. All right, how much of the character, like how much of my character am I going to see? Like, is this a third person over the like over the shoulder type game, or what are we looking? Star 2. No, I liked, what was it? Nope. Nope. It depends on if you play in third person or first person. Oh, okay. All right. Should we go with purple? I think we'll go with purple. Oh, there's bleach, brown, chocolate, platinum, corn slick. That looks pink. Pecan, amber, ginger, honey, gold, rosewood, black, chestnut, steel, champagne. Do extreme red. Okay. Pink. Like that? Extreme red, like apple red? Okay. That should do it there. Yes. Okay. I lost it. No. You have the longest nose. Don't listen to him. Okay. Doing green eyes. Are you sure you're done with the character creation? Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
All right. Now that my vision is not blurred to all get out. What do you mean? Oh no.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll right quick if you got back all your faculties.
In here. The 9mm submachine gun is broken, but can possibly be restored to full functionality. Weapon repair of 25 or greater. Leave it alone. Okay, so I can't see fucking anything. Okay. Settings. Display. We're gonna keep the brightness like that. Generate subtitles on. I know Die Hard, I think. Die Hard, you suggested putting the subtitles on, so I'm going to do that. Can't turn my head too far. Audio, we're going to keep the music down low. We're going to keep sensitivity and everything like it is so far. No, it's dark as fuck. Like...
We can chat later. The sooner you finish these tests, the sooner you can get out of here.
Okay. Um... Okay. Okay. What do you guys suggest here? I hope you're a good person. Pro tip. What's the pro tip, Ezra? I'm scared. Level everything the same except luck. Raise it to 10. Okay, so... Perception 5, Endurance 5, Charisma 5, Intelligence 5, Agility 5, 10. Depends on your playstyle. Well, considering I've never played this game before, I don't have a playstyle. I'm going off of tips from chat. What are we thinking? So luck is busted. What about you, Die Hard? Is luck busted? Do you think luck is busted too? What are we thinking? Is this? Oh, sorry. Is this what you meant? Okay. You say it's pretty. So what you've heard from Vezra is that it's pretty busted. Okay. Is this what you're talking about, Vezra? Have all the stats at 5 and then luck at 10, with 0 points remaining. Yes. Or you can go full bard and just go full max charisma. I mean, I would just have to. I mean, I could just like barter with people to get a bunch of stuff, but I think luck should help with that too. Don't listen to me. Okay.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Okay.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Stab. No. No, we're gonna stab.
Light.
Heavy.
Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Oh, there's more options.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one?
I see a price. No. Space technology.
Last one.
Not a head on a pillow. I don't see a mushroom cloud. I don't like any of these options. Fine, bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
What do you mean you don't have anything to compare it to? Why'd we do the test? Oh my god. Okay, so prices you get for buying and selling items. So barter, energy weapons, explosive guns, lockpicking, medicine, melee weapons, repair, science, sneaks, speech, survival, and unarmed. The lockpick skill is used to open locks, doors, and containers. I'm assuming I don't need to be proficient in lockpicking since my luck's that. Barter, repair, and speech. Okay, so barter, repair, and speech. Okay, okay.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay. Two straights. Uh, let's see. So, why? Okay, so my only question is why would you choose fear of tight spaces? Uh, Fast shot. While using guns and energy weapons, you can fire 20% more quickly. 4 eyes. While wearing any type of glasses, you have a +1 perception. Without glasses, you have a -1. Nope. Okay, so good-natured seems like it would be a good one. For the traits that I want. I mean, repair, science, speech, medicine, and barter. But I do lose 5 points in energy weapons, explosive guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. So maybe not. Hoarder, gain plus 25 pounds to your carry capacity, but suffer a -1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160 pounds. I might need that one. I'm not sure. Hot-blooded, when your health drops below 50%, you gain plus 10% damage. You also suffer for -2 to your ability and perception attributes. You have plus 10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to have -2 damage threshold. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young. And level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to Kim's. Do I want to do a glitch? Why would I've not like no. I'm not going to do any glitches or anything like that. Wild Wasteland, unleash the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic. Okay, you have me curious. What is this glitch you're talking about? And I get to pick 2 skills, by the way. I can't pick wild twice. Um, You can pick skilled multiple times, once now and once when you leave Good Springs. Okay. So what if I pick both skills right now? Will that cause me to not? Will it cause me to not be able to pick later? Oh, the buff stacks, but the debuff doesn't. I mean, skilled seems like it's pretty good anyway. I mean, experience is like minus 10% experience gain is not that big of a deal. So if I wanted to, if you can pick both again, okay, cool. So we'll do that.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Grab everything that's not nailed down.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No promises. You play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Stimpack heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. You may turn on hardcore mode on and off at any time in the gameplay menu, but if you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through to the end of the main story, you will receive a special reward. Would you like to go into hardcore mode? No. All right, we have our first achievement. Okay, chat, I'm gonna loot everything in this house. I can't take the mic. Dang it. No, I didn't want to sit down. I don't even know if any of this is going to be useful. Hit boy. Okay. Ooh. Red. items. All weapons fall under weapon skill category. That determines how effective the weapon is. Guns, energy use, explosives, melee weapons, and unarmed compared to the small icon below to the left of the weapons icon to the icon shown on the Pip-Boy skill menu. This indicates the base damage and damage per second, respectively, with a low DAM, have difficulty penetrating armor. If you hit a target with a target damage threshold, switch to a weapon with a higher damage and use ammo that reduces the target's damage threshold. Okay. Strength, STR, and skill. Many weapons have a strength and or skill requirement. If your character does not meet the strength or skill requirement for the weapon, its aim will wobble. It's a firearm, or it will attack more slowly if it's a two-handed weapon. D&D, a weapon's condition affects the amount of damage it does. At 75% or higher, a weapon does maximum damage and only needs to be maintained. A weapon with low condition will do less damage and may jam when reloaded. Repair/mods. These options take you to the repair and mod submenu, which you may repair damaged equipment and attach weapon modifications, respectively. Okay. Apparel. DT is damage thresholds. D&D is conditions, and then if it's light, heavy, or light, medium, or heavy, slow characters down. Medium and heavy apparel slows characters down, and then repair options, of course. Okay, so we have a bunch of aid, but then we have a bunch of miscellaneous. It told me to activate the sink. It didn't activate the sink. I just drank directly from the tap. What was that? What's in here? I don't have chem knowledge. I'm gonna be overweight. Oh God, flashbang. You've gotten a fragmented signal on the Pip-Boy, a coordinate transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the Midnight Science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Okay, please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues have been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast. The ongoing conflict in Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to the nearest participating vendor to peruse the merchandise. Can't speak. Gunrunner arsenal has been loaded. Okay. Hit boy. Up in the machine gun. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio transmission. Level cap has been raised by 5.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
None taken. Can't be too careful with strangers. Put the gun away. What are you? A young bighorner. Got that weird eye movement. Can't be trusted. Hold on, was that Meeting People magazine? Let's go. Okay. Is there a map? Okay. Ooh. All this stuff is red.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you can teach me to survive in the desert. I need to get to Prem. Can you suggest a route? I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose you have any available.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
We'll just follow Sunny. Mm-hmm. God, this game is dark sometimes. Gotta close the bathroom door. Be polite. Alright, what's we got, Sunny?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. Everything all right? Until next time. That's the right idea. It's on the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Perfect shots. Didn't even miss.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me.
Let's do it.
It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Look at the dog run. He's so happy and free. Amazing. Running. That was weird. Felt weird. Jump down the hill. All right. Right. That is not what I meant to do. I was gonna see if there was a map or something for the game. Couldn't figure out what button it was. B is the pit boy. X doesn't do anything apparently. Left bumper goes into third person. Oh, this is the VAT thing. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to attack her on accident. It's on the pit boy.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Kill the geckos at the well. Did I miss? Oh god, they're running at me! Ooh. The map. Okay, so the map is on the pit boy. Oh god, them running at me scared me like crazy. Oh my god. Why did they run like that? I don't think geckos run like that in real life. Oh my gosh. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't want to drink that water. I drank it anyway. Good job. What was that though? Crazy.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Perfect. Missed both of my starting VAT shots, and then immediately they turned and ran at me like it reminds me of the It clown from the movie with the dancing and stuff. Or that clown dancing meme. I found the map. Thank you. Can I stop drinking from the well, please? Oh, they moved on. I was like, what? Oh, that was a good shot. No, the dog! She just carries on like no big deal. The dog's just over here. Did he die? The dog died. No! Poor puppy.
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not going to be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach. But I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
What have I done? What do you mean, what have I done? I didn't do anything. I drank from the well again. What do you mean, what have I done? I did absolutely nothing. You let the dog die. I'm sorry, I missed my shot. I missed the shot. The dog died due to the gecko biting it. It was an accident. I didn't want the dog to die. Okay, so I need to what? No, what now? Find a brock flower and an xander root. This way? Shame, dishonor, shame. No. Didn't do anything on purpose. Before you venture deeper into the wasteland, you must revive... Huh? That's a weird pop-up. You fool! What did I do? What happened? Did it ask me to confirm my character? It asked me to redo my character, like edit my name and edit like character. Well, if it tells me to revise something, you're a snake. Missed out on the glitch. Okay, well. Go this way. I don't understand why if it was telling me that I needed to revise my character, like that's a horrible menu if it was if that's how the glitch and stuff worked. Yes, all it did was ask me if I wanted to change things. Change my appearance and change my name. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm not using that anymore. Come here. Come here. Something's hitting me. What's hitting? A scorpion. Here. He let out a little scream. We'll pick up the blue. Where did the scorpion go? Okay. What is this? I feel like it's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't want to touch anything that's on a grave. Okay, I'm at the cemetery. What is this? Brock flower. Is that what I needed? Look, chat. I'm cosplaying as me. This is where I'm supposed to be. Okay. So now I need to go. Uh-oh, what do I do? Now I need to go down. I have a really bad feeling that I probably shouldn't touch any of the graves. I feel like I'm gonna get haunted. All right. Let's switch up our. Can you use the machine? World map. Almost there. Okay. So it's back over this way. Cool. Back over this way. Dude, chat, he exploded. I've never really thought about asking the question, what would it be like to shoot a giant praying mantis with a 9mm? We have the answer. But I'm almost at the school. All right, so they said over by the schoolhouse, right? So it should be over here somewhere. Hello, Victor. We will talk in a second. I'll take. None of this. Looking for a flower. I think. Is it these? Yay! Something I can't actually eat in real life. I found jalapeno. Do I need to go in the schoolhouse? No, I found the roots. Okay. We'll come back and talk to Victor in a minute. That was barely noticeable. What's going on, PH? Roast? Rost? I have no idea. That was barely noticeable. What do you mean barely noticeable? Are you talking about the plants on the ground? Yeah, the plants. Here, go over to the schoolhouse. We know you have no idea where that is, but we'll draw a dotted line on the map. Wait, there's a map in this game? Okay. Is it just me or is it getting really, really dark? Okay, one, is there fall damage in the game? That's a question.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Will it actually turn on now? Okay, so healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Pops right out of the cutscene, gun just pointed at her head. What? Come on now. We don't have any pickly pear fruit. Okay, so we're gonna be checking them a lot. We're gonna go back up. Back up here. Okay. It told me I was looking for plants and stuff like that. I just, I don't know why I didn't click. But... Okay, up we go. Do-do-do. Oh, let me use a stim pack. I don't know what the healing powder did. Did it actually heal me? We do stim pack. Okay, that healed me better. We're gonna come up here and talk to the robot.
Howdy,
Victor.
partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Remember to hydrate, chat.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
All right, thank you.
Happy trails.
All right, so he was the one that dug us out of the thing, the hole. Take the mail. Take the mail. Okay. We need to go over to the inn, I think. switches around this building. We're going back to... Oh, we're going back to the saloon. Brother Spectre. Or I'm sorry, the Prospector. Dude, they got motorcycles? What?
Hey.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you have anything for people?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Okay.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, I'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Okay.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with
Don't
this?
get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Okay. What's so important about this, about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Okay. What are the Bighorners
Beats
for?
and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Okay. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Perfect. Didn't mean to steal. I didn't mean to steal. Put it back. Put it back. I lost a karma point. I'm upset.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Look, chat, the game works perfectly.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
Sir, you seem to be a little stuck. Are you okay?
Hey there.
Oh, he stopped walking. Oh, he's back to walking. Bum, 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 bum. The game is working exactly as intended. Where's the girl that we need?
Howdy.
Oh, you're back.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I need to go Prim.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Okay.
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
All right, so we've been told.
Always happy to help someone. And
Okay. So we are supposed to talk to Trudy. Oh, he's stuck. What a poor, poor man. Where you at, Trudy? I didn't mean to take the book and lose a karma point.
Hey there.
Wait, are... Rudy was just in here. In the bathroom? That would have been really funny. Wanna steal nothing. Okay, so apparently I missed her. That or I need to go into the school. Get in the room.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Where are we at? Let's go in the house. See what's in here. Knock, knock. Look at this TV. What do you think they watch in the Wasteland? A good question. Like if TV worked, what do you think they'd watch? Brickenberry. Kill cam mode, cinematic, hardcore mode, off, difficulty is normal. Wait, set up on display. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to drown. HUD color blue, Pip-Boy blue. Okay, so that. I don't know if that really changed a whole lot. The HUD color definitely helped. Changing the HUD color definitely helped. All right. I know you're there. What a kill. Science 5. What's nothing, empty. All lockers are empty. Gotta take the hammer. Taking everything we can. There's supposed to be a safe in. Right? There's supposed to be a safe. Oh, here's the safe. Your lockpick skill needs to be 25. But isn't my lockpick skill 25? No, it's 22. So if we go to miscellaneous, okay, so because they gave us the lockpicking book, it raised our lockpick skill. Got it. What about you? Broken terminal. Okay. Processor. Okay, so we got the error codes. We were able to get the safe from our house. Am I overweight? Is that what that means? Wait, 204. Okay, so I'm assuming these large destroyed books aren't really useful. That's just an assumption. Probably shouldn't be carrying around the books. The books do nothing? Okay. What about these pre-war books? Do the pre-war books do anything? in the DLC. So pre-war books do DLC. So the small burned books will just drop all those. Drop them. Look, chat, I'm trying to summon something. Okay. Cool. Knock it. Oh, hello.
Hey. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
This is a house.
I'm sure I've got something you like.
Okay, is there anything I need from here that you would suggest? Do I need food, water, pine nuts? No. Is there anything I can sell?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay, do you know anything about Rescue Me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Okay.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Okay, anything interesting going on?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Okay, so we've learned about the NCR and the Legion.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Be careful.
So I was given a busted radio. Okay. Up this way. Arrow. Okay. This way? Lever at the ready. Bunch of... Hello, Ringo.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not your enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can...
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see what I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here. So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us?
I haven't talked to her yet.
Oh. Well, I don't want to make a move until she's with us.
Dude, you asked me to go talk to Sunny and gave me like 3 seconds. Is there a sprint button in this game? Really hope there's a sprint button in this game. I haven't found it yet. I'm assuming Sonny's gonna be at the saloon. Hello? No. He's not in the saloon. All right, let's go. We're looking for Sonny. Sonny's over here in these. Hello? Door? There you are. Hello? Knock, knock. That's a good American settler. I don't think this is the right place. Where is Sonny at? Over here? Closer. That's Trudy.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Yep. I'm going to help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers. I might need
Say
your
no
help.
more. I'm in.
Cool.
Just
Like
like
that?
that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with.
Okay.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
What about
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Okay. What about Chet?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy
Cool.
Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Okay, so
NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
okay. What do you do around
I
here?
hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
So you're a protector, okay?
Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Okay.
The new-
NCR.
They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Okay.
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
Okay, and what is the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
Okay, what kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the Wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Alright, so...
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
North of us... Big poisonous creatures. So don't go up there right now. Got it.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Yes. Okay, so... This one.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
We exhausted all of your dialogue. Okay, so welcome to level 2. I have 13 skill points. Yeah, okay, so let's make barter 40. Let's make repair 40. Let's make speech 40. Lockpick 25. I think we go with medicine. Okay. That should do it. Okay, so weapon 2 skills. Okay. So these are perk skills now. All right, so Black Widow in combat you do an extra 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. Okay, in combat you do plus 10% damage against female opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options while dealing with the same sex. Intense training. With the intense training perk, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. Bonuses granted by skill magazines last 3 times as long. With each rank in Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10% to total experience points whenever experience points are earned. Wait, so will Swift Learner cancel out the skilled perk? Yes. So Swift Learner will cancel out the 10% decrease. So I'm thinking between this one and Black Widow. Yes, the debuff. So this one will cancel out the debuff of the skilled perk that we got at the beginning. What do you suggest? Do you suggest getting Swift Learner for the 10% total experience points? Getting that back? Or would we go with like Black Widow, which is 10% damage against male opponents? Swift Learner. Okay. Okay, so Swift Learner. Where's the front door to the house? Oh, there you are.
What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
This area's your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What were you in
None
prison
of your
for?
damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. There we go in here. Hey Pete, I need to talk to you.
Howdy.
Or you've got dynamite. I would like to. It would help us beat the powder ganger.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Welcome.
Okay. All right. I don't have enough explosive skills to get the dynamite. We're gonna go off to the left first. We're gonna talk to the doc, see if there's any like extra med packs or anything like that. Oh, doc. I don't have 25 science.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Town.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Thank you. You know what? Let's learn about the doc.
How are you holding up? Don't look like nothing too serious. Let me patch you up.
I'll be fine. Okay, so should I buy anything? Should I sell anything? Those empty bottles. Why not? Okay, tell me about yourself.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Okay, Doc. Whose town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Okay, could you give me the rundown on Good Springs one more time?
Well, there's a if you're looking...
Okay, so we don't need that. Who is it that rescued me?
Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town. I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Okay. Goodbye. Now that we've talked to him and exhausted all of his dialogue, we learned more about the doctor. Doctor was a vault dweller. So we were not. New. Knock, knock. There's nobody in there. Go up here to the... So the gas station is where the guy is at. Okay, we've got two more. I can't... So we can't do the explosives because I don't have enough explosive skill. Let's talk to Chet in the general. If he's here. I don't want to steal anything. Can't I like pick it up and take it to the counter and be like, hey, I would like to purchase this? Chet? Hi, Chet.
Howdy.
You, buddy?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me what you got for
Can
sale.
do.
Okay. Magnum hollow points, 20 gauge round, 20 gauge plugs. Two, 3. So there's 223, 22 long rifle, 35, 357 Magnum, revolver, 38 special, 20 gauge, 5 of clubs, 556, music clubs, 9 of hearts, pistol, hollow point. Reward. Okay, so he's got a 9. He's got laser pistols, long fuse dynamite, plasma pistol, OQs. He's got a silence 22. Double. Okay. Whole bunch of stuff. Okay.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Let me take over the let them take over the town, then I'm sure your business will be
You
safe.
made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Yes. What makes your surplus
It's
ammo
all
inferior?
about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Tell me about your weapon mods.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Take it easy.
Thank you. Okay. We're being a good Samaritan, and we're not stealing anything. Alright, so the last one on our list. Optional, return to Ringo, let him know that Sunny Smiles has agreed to help with the fight the people. Okay, the Powder Ganger. Alright, is there a sprint button in this game? Because the original button to sprint, like left stick, just makes you hide. So I don't know.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
I probably should go into this with a gun.
Howdy. Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play. At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Okay.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
We have been detected. Okay. We have been vilified by the powder gangers, but we are liked with the Good Springs.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me now?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I
skipped his dialogue on accident. Oh. Hearing my heartbeat in my ears, kind of scary. All right, chat. I'm over encumbered, but I feel like I can scrap some of this stuff and like repair my weapons and everything. Where would I go to do that? Like, where's the closest bench? Do we know where that bench is? Like I assume it's a weapons bench. Probably should. Salesman's Weekly. There's a weapon bench in here. Fully healed. Ringo.
Hey. Thanks again for all your help. It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Let's play.
Don't worry, I'm not that good of a player.
I should have looked at the holotape. Where would that holotape be?
Thanks again for all your help.
Okay,
Yeah.
what? He gave me the holotape, right? So the holotape wouldn't be in weapons. Super stems. Okay, so whiskey, super stems, programmers, future weapons of. I didn't mean to drop that. Future weapons of today. Doctor's bag, buffalo grounds bags. Pencil, paperweights, metals, hot plates, gecko hides, duct tape. Cherry bomb, casings, caravan deck, rubber pen. All right, he gave me a holotape to see more of the rules. Where would that be? Oh, right here. So the deck may have any number of cards and any suits as to play a strategy. You cannot have duplicate cards from the same set. For the example, a King of Spades from a set A and a King of Spades from a set B deck is acceptable, but more than one King of Spades from a set A would be illegal. With two players building three opposite piles or caravans of numbered cards, the goal is to outbid your opponent's caravan with the highest value of numbered cards within being too light, under 21 or over 26. The game begins with each player taking 8 cards from their deck and placing either one numerical card or ace on each caravan. Players may not discard during this initial round. Once both players have started their 3 caravans, each player may do one of the following per turn. Play 1 card and draw a new card from his or her deck to their hand. Discard 1 card from their hand and draw a new card from his or her deck, or disband one of their 3 caravans and remove all cards from that pile. Caravans have a direction either ascending or descending numerically, and a suit. The suit is determined with the first card placed on the caravan. The directions by the second, and all second cards must continue the numerical direction and match the suit. Plan the sequence regarding card values. Played against ace 2 through 10. Effective changes based on whether it's an ace or a numbered card. Multiple jokers may be played on the same card. Value of 1. Jokers played on the aces. Remove all other non-face cards of the ace's suit from the table. A joker played on an ace of spades removes all spades except face cards, and that card specifically from the table. Okay, listen to values. Queens, king. Okay, so a caravan is considered sold when it reaches a value over 27 or over 20 and under 27. The other players may still outbid by increasing the value of their opponent's pile while staying within the 20 to 26 range. When each of the 3 competing caravans have sold, the game is over. In the event that one of the 3 caravans' values are tied between the players, the game continues until all 3 caravans have been sold. The player with 2 or more sales wins the pot. Okay. Now that I kind of understand the rules, let's match. Okay. So let's gonna do that one. Five, 6, 7, 8. Play. Okay, so select. Let's do not the 10. Seven. Okay. 9. Okay, so he played the Jack on the 7. We'll play an 8 there. Can't put it there though. So he has 25. Okay, so he has the first caravan at 25. 16. That should be 22. Then I can put the 3 cards there to make it 25. Oh, he put a king. I think I'm understanding. Okay, so 18. 21.
Thanks again for all your help.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has a 6 there, so let's match him with a 6. He has an 8 there. We'll do 7. He has a 6 there, I'll do a 5. Okay. Let's do 6. 21. That there. So he's at 23. 22. That would make it 25. And he made me bust at 34. Okay. Can I do that to him? Uh, nine.
Thanks again for all your help.
I'm gonna have to look more into that game. That game seems really fun. Just
Yeah.
a little stupid. Is this a bench over here? Yes. Break down. Okay. So weapon kits. I didn't even have to find a bench. I could have just prepared the stuff inside of my Pip-Boy. So am I able to repair the items direct from the Pip-Boy? Do I need to have another one of those items to repair it? That's the main question that I have. Where are we going? Where are we going now? Yes, okay, so I need to have another one. Okay. So, got a world map. Good Springs. Good Springs source. Ramp. Neutral saloon. Okay, so should I go? I'm assuming I need to go south to Prim. Is that right? Is that my next thing that I need to do? Yes. Okay. On the road again. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go down the road. The Prem, now that we have done all of the items and everything inside here. Just gonna follow the road, I guess. So I guess that original pop-up, the one that you could do the glitch where you could like double your stat points. He does not like me. Are you the one that screamed, "Watch out"?
Hello? Can you help me?
What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Broken radio tower. Whee! He's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Wait, when did I use a red axe? Get back here. Get back. Ah! Something's mad at me. Ooh, I'm really low on health. A super stim. Oh, Victor's here. Why am I slow? Oh, I'm overweight. Whiskey. Stim pack. Ooh, what a shot.
You need to be careful.
I'll try to remember that.
See that you do.
Are you following me?
I saved your life, so I kind of feel responsible for you is all. I like you, friend. Have I mentioned that?
Okay.
See you around, buckaroo.
You only slightly terrify me, Victor. You only slightly terrify me. Super stim pack wore off. Guess we should. Oh, Victor. Never mind. And this is why I'm great at survival games, because I never miss a shot. I'm over encumbered again. Yes. Did I even go the right way? Driving. Okay, so we're gonna have to look further into where the broken radio. Oh.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you. Aha!
He tricked me. Okay, so med anti-venoms. Doctor's bag. Okay, so we have a doctor's limbs. Drop the baseball glove and can. Coffee mugs. Empty bottle. Those empty bottles. Okay. Now that we have some inventory space, and as well as not being over encumbered, let's continue on our way to our objective. Is the city of Prim. We got some more. Okay. Let's change our weapon to the cleaver. I'm in danger. Whiskey wore off. Okay. That was not a pleasant effect. Geckos are funny. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Doing that. Okay, so I don't have any Radaway or anything like that, so I can't do anything with the rads. Still over encumbered. That we're at 200 or 200. Okay, so that means that we should at least able to walk. I don't know what that rippling effect does. We don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need the powder keg outfits. Put a hat on. Got my fedora on. We're good now. Lexus like. Going into Prim. Fast travel. You have discovered several locations. You can fast travel back to and discover locations using the world map and the Pip-Boy.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
What's going on in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't have you been protecting the town?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay. Dude was just tired of my questions. But he was in a tent, right?
You lost?
Nope. Nope, not lost at all. Looking for a tent. Oh, Lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye. Into the tent. Hello, Lieutenant
I'm Lieutenant
Hayes.
Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Okay, do you have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Okay.
I have some free time. Ask away. Ma'am?
I'll sleep for an hour.
Patrolling.
Okay. So cool. That's good to know. That it's good to know that sleeping fully regenerates your health. Did not know that. So that's good. Okay, so going up here, because apparently the canyon wreckage is where we're supposed. So we'll just climb this cliff. Can't pick that one. Or harvest that one yet. Okay. I have no idea what I'm. So the canyon wreckage is up there. How do you get up there? Alright, I'm guessing there's another way to get there because they definitely don't want you to climb this hill. Okay, note to self, there is fall damage in the game. Okay. The overpass has collapsed.
Man, it's a real uphill fight these days. I'm not sure how we're gonna handle it. If you got something to say it to the lieutenant.
Nobody wants to talk to me. They always tell me to go see the lieutenant. Okay. All right, chat. We were able to go ahead and help out on the Goodsprings front. We got all the tutorial missions and everything like that done completely, as well as we've got our normal skill points and that set up. So that is all good. What else can we do? We're trying to make it to Prim. That's it. So I made it. Okay. I'm assuming. Gonna bumping those. We're bumping science up. Bump that one up. Straight barter. The rest. Okay, so now I'm on the back side. Okay, so this is the normal way that you're supposed to be able to get there. Okay, that makes sense. So off we go. Through the waste we run. Through your 6. Travel to the divide. Orders you receive lead you to this canyon filled with storm tossed wreckage. Beyond lies the divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers level 25 or higher. You can take you cannot take companions with you on the road ahead, nor bring any you find out with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have with you without restriction. However, if the journey provides too difficult, you will need to resupply. You can retrace your steps and return to the. You can return to Mojave at any time. If you are prepared, then continue into the storms of the divide. History awaits. Okay, so Navigate to the missile silo. Don't think I'm high enough level for this. I am level 3. Yeah. Don't think we should be in there. Stop putting stuff in the... Stop giving the coyote money. We need that. This. Okay. Alright. So, let's look at our quest list. Missile silo, track down the source of... The invitation, the caravan master, investigate the midnight showing at the drive-in, and then I'm assuming this is the main quest. So, all right, let's go back over to where we were for Prim. And then that is about time for today. I wonder. Okay. So we're back in our location. Let's go back over to the Lieutenant tent. And we will save. What about here? This tent. I think. Now 2 o'clock. Sergeant Mickey. Okay. Alright, chat. That is all I have time for today. I do thank you for stopping by the stream, and remember, if you enjoyed, go ahead and drop a follow. It does really help out, and I really do appreciate it. But again, thank you so much, and I do hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, and has a wonderful evening. Bye-bye now.